Okay.
Let's go!
My name is David, the speaker. I'm a motivational speaker, and I heard about you guys' tournament. I wanted to come and speak to you guys, get you hyped for that tournament. Y'all excited for the tournament?
Yeah!
I gotta keep that energy the whole time while I'm talking to you, okay? I like that energy, okay? So, I'm gonna start this thing off. I'm gonna ask you all a question. Who here loves basketball? That's what I wanted to see. That's what I want. You don't love basketball? A little bit? Alright, we don't have to talk on the side, man. If you love basketball, this is why you're here. If you don't love basketball, I'm questioning why you're here. Okay? This is a serious thing. You all take basketball very serious. You love going up and down the court. You love dribbling that basketball, making those scores, right?
Yeah!
So, because of that, you guys do something natural. You guys do something completely natural, and that is dedication. Okay? So everything that I'm going to talk to you about for the next few minutes has to do with dedication, right? So let me ask you another question. Does anybody know what an affirmation is? An affirmation. What's an affirmation? Say it loud. I can't hear you. Yeah, kind of like saying, okay, anybody else? Does anybody know what an affirmation is? All right, so I'm going to give you my definition of an affirmation. An affirmation is basically a reminder of something that I'm already capable of doing or skills I already have. So it's basically reminding me of something that I'm already capable of doing and skills that I already have. And this is important because sometimes we forget. Sometimes we doubt ourselves. Sometimes we get down about some things that we don't complete. Like when you're running up and down the court and you miss the hoop in the big game, how do you feel? Talk to me. You feel bad, right? You feel bad. So an affirmation will just remind you, say, yo, I can make that move. So I'm going to start this thing off with an affirmation. I'm going to say it, and you guys can repeat after me. I'm dedicated to my team's success.
I'm dedicated to my team's success.
I'm dedicated to my team's success.
I'm dedicated to my team's
One more
success.
time. I'm dedicated to my team's success.
I'm dedicated to my team's success.
This is important. This is a great thing that you just said because what that means is saying you're willing to do anything and everything to get your team to that point of success. What's that point of success for you right now? That championship game, right? That tournament. Y'all got a tournament. Y'all got a tournament this weekend, right? That's right, coming up, right? You got this tournament. So your point of success would be to win that tournament, right? Don't walk away with the bragging rights, don't walk away with the trophies, the medals to say, y'all won a tournament, right? That is your point of success. So when you say I'm dedicated to my team's success, that means I'm doing anything and everything to win that tournament or whatever it is that comes next. So one more time for me. I'm dedicated to my team's success.
I'm dedicated to my team's success.
Alright, so the first thing you guys gotta understand is what that looks like. You gotta understand what dedication looks like. Okay? Now, I prepared to speak to you guys about things, but I've already saw while I was sitting there watching that court. Watching something on the sideline, watching you guys move up and down this court. The first thing that you guys gotta practice doing is helping out your fellow teammates. Helping out your fellow teammates. Some of you guys are not the best players. There's a saying out there that says, your team is only as strong as your weakest player. Does anybody know what that means?
Yeah.
Come on, be confident. Talk to me.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Go ahead.
Wait, what was the question?
How do you know what it means? You're not paying attention to what I'm saying?
I know what it is. It's just like it's out of my mind.
Okay, so you are only as weak. You're only as strong as your weakest player.
So you're strong, but your mind says that the weakest player?
Nah, you're on the right track. Let me hear you. You almost got it. So basically, this is what it means. Think about it this way. If all your best players got benched, right, for whatever reason, they got sick, they got injured, they didn't show up to the game, they can't play. And all you have are the players that are not so good. how confident are you that you're going to win that game?
100%? No. 1,000.
You're 1,000% confident in your weakest player that you're going to win. No, I'm talking about basketball. Being good at the game of basketball. Let's bring this in. Being good at the game of basketball. You're not confident. You risk the possibility of losing. Why? Because they're not the best players, right? So what would you do? What is your responsibility as a teammate or being a part of the team? It's your job. I got you. It's your job to look after your fellow teammates. If you feel like your fellow teammate is lacking in an area, you gotta put aside, hey, let me help you out. Either during practice or after practice. You gotta say, you know what? You're not so good at your threes. Let me work on your threes with you. You're not so good at your handling. Let me work at your handling with you. You gotta take initiative to help your fellow. This is not a time to bully them. This is not a time, this is not a time to push them off to the side. This is not a time to say, you're whack. I'm gonna leave you alone. And the rest of us just go and do it. They're a part of the team just as much as you are. So you gotta take initiative to help your fellow teammate. Right? So say it with me. I'm dedicated to my team's success. So first is what? First is what? No, first is what? You're helping out your fellow team. Number one is what? Helping out your fellow teammates. Number two is you help yourself. You gotta help yourself. If you understand that everybody has a weakness. Everybody has one. Myself included. We all have a weakness. There's something that we're not good at. There's something that we need to work on. You may be 100% at everything else, but you got one thing that you may be 80 or 90%. What you got to do to get that, you have to focus on what you have to do to get that 80 or 90% to 100%. So you might be good at shooting threes, handling, shooting layups, but you suck at shooting twos, or you suck at passing the ball. That's the area you got to work in order for you to be your top you, the best you. When that tournament comes, you go home and you work on it. You're not good at your speed or kind of slow. What you need to be doing? Run, right? If you're not good at shoot, what you need to be doing? Shoot. If you're not good at passing, what you need to be doing? Exactly. You need to take the extra time, not just in practice, not relying on your coaches. This is something that you want, right? You want to win the tournament, right? You want your team to win the tournament, right? So you got to do it yourself. You got to focus in on you. Focus in on helping your teammates, and then you focus in on helping you. So say it with me one more time. I'm dedicated to my team's success. You got to help your fellow teammate, helping yourself. The final thing, and I'm getting out of the way. The final thing is having the right attitude. You gotta have the right attitude. The right attitude looks like what? What? Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay? Be a leader. These are all the right attitude. You got to come to this tournament focused on the game, ready to play, and motivated. You think if you come to that game and that tournament, what happens if you come to that tournament and you just got the worst attitude? You're complaining, you don't want to be there, you're tired. What happens? You might lose. Your teammates feed off your energy. You have to understand that. Your attitude affects your performance. Say that with me. My attitude affects my performance. Say it one more time. My attitude affects my performance. I need to hear it loud. My attitude affects my performance. If you come with the right attitude, you're going to play top at your game. If you come with a bad attitude, you're lower you get. In order for you to win that tournament, you gotta play at what? Your top, right? You gotta play at your top. So with that being said, everybody on their feet. On their feet. Get in a circle. Back it up.